Okay, so for this reading, I feel like Spirit is definitely giving me a similar message to the last video, which is that we have choices. That we have choices in if we're going to align with, for example, the greatest good of all, or if we're going to align more with a lower timeline. So for like higher timelines, it was, oops, there goes a card. We have the Six of Pentacles, so that's giving, receiving, sharing wealth, generosity, charity. And then we have the Strength card, which is a very powerful card of courage, passion, subtle power. So you can dive into your inner strength. You can be giving, receiving, and sharing. But the Seven of Cups warns us about overwhelmed with choices, lack of purpose, fantasy, illusion. So we want to stay focused on what our purpose is. We have the Strength. We have the Pentacles, which is often associated with the physical. So we have the abundance in the physical, and we have the spiritual strength, but we need to stay focused on what it is we want to do with that. And on the other side of things, we have the Five of Cups, so acceptance, moving on, finding peace, personal setbacks, self-forgiveness. So some of us may be moving forward from a setback right now, having to come into acceptance and self-forgiveness. You can choose to learn from that, to utilize this strength and this abundance to help be the backing of this, coming through this with strength. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is confusion, inner clarity, rethinking an idea. So some of us may have been confused. Perhaps this confusion is coming from the lunar eclipse, and we're trying to find our footing again. And there's reverse greediness, possessiveness, stinginess, overspending, self-protection. So I have getting the vibe that there may have been someone in our lives that was somewhat greedy, and we're needing to switch out of that, because over here we have the giving and receiving, sharing wealth, and over here we have greediness. So who in our life do we maybe want to have boundaries with, so we don't associate so much with people that are greedy or possessive or are just not good for us. And over here for these cards, we have the Artist, Venus. So you create your vision. That's again in alignment with the choices. You create your vision, creative, visionary, imaginative, receptive, spiritual, harmonious, passionate. So the Spirit wants you to be in alignment with the inner artist. You're creating your reality, and you can create. So use your creative abilities. It's a way of speaking your soul into existence. The Advocate, Saturn, I align with the greater good for all. So aligning with the greater good of all is a really great thing right now, especially for the collective. So being resilient, outspoken, opinionated, rebellious, a champion, supportive, compassionate, passionate, driven, devoted. So aligning with the greater good of all. And for the Goddess cards, we have Sarasvati, the arts. So again, we have the creative Spirit wanting you to express yourself through creative activities, and you have the help of this goddess at this time. We also have Exchel, medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power, so don't doubt your strong connection with Spirit and your ability to channel Spirit and Spirit's messages. And we also have the Harmony card, so there's a big chance for harmony to come into play at this time. I'm getting that we need another card for here, and celebration. So harmony and celebration is a big thing right now. And from the fairy cards, moving forward fearlessly. So moving forward fearlessly, trusting yourself. This just flipped over, and it's Freyja, bold. So be bold, unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. So that's a huge one. Whenever there's a card that pops up that wasn't necessarily chosen, that just pops out, means it's a pretty big message, or we should pay attention to it. Also, body movement is a big thing right now. So maybe getting into physical shape and moving forward furiously. And once again, but being bold is a big thing right now. So Freya is with you to unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. Okay, there's your reading.